Hey, what's up everybody? Jake here and welcome to the hobby. In today's video, we are covering the latest happenings right now in the Pokemon card collecting space. There's a bunch of different topics to cover, so we'll jump right into our very first one, and that is the Great Felt Hat Pikachu from the Van Gogh promo. Prices are currently tanking quite a bit thanks to the Netherlands, which is distributing a ton more copies of the card throughout the whole entire country. Some stores have been able to get more than 100 copies of the card for their distribution. Prices online in Europe are currently showing prices of around 60 euros for the cards. In the US, it's currently floating around $120, which is significantly lower than its all-time high. It's going to take a lot of time for all of these cards from the Netherlands to be distributed around the whole entire globe and for prices to stabilize, but I do think that this is great news for anyone that hasn't gotten a copy yet. Over the next couple of months, as hype officially dies down for this card, perhaps prices will finally stabilize at a point that is actually below $100, which I think is great news. I've debated over the last couple of months with a couple of different viewers on why this card being so expensive is a bad thing for the hobby, and my general concern is that it sets a bad precedence for future promo cards where it's pretty much the Pokemon company saying, hey, every single promo card we release is going to be super expensive, so you better get in immediately. And it creates a situation that attracts bad actors. And I do think these promo cards are super cool, and I have no doubt that the Great Felt Hat Pikachu will be very expensive someday, but it being a very expensive card immediately is just going to be bad for the hobby long term. So hopefully it gets down to a more reasonable number. The next big piece of news is that there was a huge drop of Bear Walker skateboards on the Pokemon Center website. 750 copies of the brand new Charizard and Bear Walker collaboration skateboards were just dropped. If you missed it, then that doesn't surprise me at all because there were only 750 copies of these and the website crashed and these were sold out immediately. This was a real huge concern for me because there was a couple of reasons. The first big reason is that there was a purchase limit of 2 for this product. Considering that this is a limited release product wherein there are only 750 copies of these Bear Walker skateboards, I think that is an astoundingly poor decision. It really should have been 1 copy per person, and even then there's still not enough to meet demand. So right now, this skateboard is currently sold out on the Pokemon Center. In fact, it was sold out within minutes, so don't be surprised at that. However, if you do want one of these skateboards, you can find over 50 listings of this skateboard available on eBay right now. So that just goes to show you where the market is. I do not condone this at all. I don't recommend you purchase one of these skateboards on the secondary market for exorbitant prices. So definitely stay out of that realm. It just encourages more scalping in the future. There was just a lot of issues with this. It should have been announced a lot more. There should have been a lottery system, a pre-sale system, anything to prevent scalping. And I don't know, I feel like this is going on deaf ears. These are just easy and simple solutions that any company can do, so I don't know why the Pokemon Center just doesn't do one of these solutions. It would save us all so much hassle in the future. So that's pretty much it for the Bear Walker skateboards. If you missed the drop, you're not missing out on too much. We're gonna move on to some better, more exciting news. The good news is that Paldean Fates is still readily available in store shelves right now. Prices on the sealed products has decreased significantly, so you can pick up ETBs for as low as $50 or even lower than that at certain places on steep discounts for the ETBs. The tins and the other sealed products are also going for discounted prices below MSRP, which is a great sign right now that products are readily available. I absolutely love it when I don't have to buy something immediately because I'm worried that's gonna sell out, right? As a consumer, I think that's just fantastic. And an even better piece of news is that I think Paldean Fates is actually quite underrated. This is a really fun set to open. I've opened quite a few Paldean Fates booster packs over the past couple of weeks, and I'm enjoying myself. The hits come often and they are fun. You might not get a super valuable card, but they do have plenty of hits, and I love the pack opening experience of Paldean Fates. It's a lot of fun. And I know people say you're not getting a ton of cool hits from Paldean Fates, but I would highly disagree. If you look at the top hits from Paldean Fates, States, there's a bunch of really cool cards up there, with the Charizard being at the very top, currently going for around $140. Next up, we got ourselves Shiny Mew, which is currently going for around $110. And we have the Gardevoir Shiny EX, which is also going for around $50, which is great. If you look at 151 and the top 3 cards from 151 being Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur, the Charizard currently sits at $100, the Blastoise at $40, and the Venusaur is around maybe $35. So if you look at the top cards, Paldean Fates definitely has the value hits there. In terms of a pack opening experience, it's still a ton of fun. So if you haven't picked up any Paldean Fates products at release, now may still be a great time to pick it up for below MSRP. If you don't want to pick up any and you're not interested in the set, so be it. I think that's completely fine. Perhaps products prices can even drop even more by the time the holiday hits in November. The last piece of news that I'd like to leave us off on is that Pokemon World for 2026 is to be held in San Francisco. So this is a great time for you to start making plans if you would like to go to the Pokemon World Championship. It's always a ton of fun. Pokemon does put on a great show, and there's enough stuff going on there, free stuff even, that you will have a fun time. It's almost like a day at Disneyland, but the tickets are completely free. So definitely try to get some tickets for the Pokemon World Championship if you definitely can. I'll be there because San Francisco is right around my backyard. So if you go to the Pokemon World Championship and you see me, I'd love to say hi. We'll take a photo and we can have a decent conversation. 2026 is still quite a whiles away, but now would be your first time to start making some plans if you like to make those travels. If you're someone that is outside of the United States, you may need to start making those plans immediately. If you're someone from the US, I would probably wait till you get the tickets. Even if you don't get tickets, it's still probably worth it to go to the Pokemon World Championship, because like I said, there are stuff there that is free to anyone, regardless whether you have a spectator pass or not. I went to the Pokemon London World Championship without a ticket. I didn't even go as a content creator on any kind of special business or anything like that. I just went as a normal fan, and there was enough stuff there at the London World Championship that I had a ton of fun. So I definitely recommend you try going to a World Championship if you can, and if you're someone from the US and this is in your backyard like it is mine, I would definitely say the trip is worth it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are right now in the hobby, and I'll see you guys next time.